too risky to release Zuckerberg's terrifying new AI. The business Meta believes scammers will take advantage of the most advanced AI speech model ever created, which can impersonate the voice of anyone, even deceased relatives. The most adaptable AI for speech generation has been created, according to Meta. However, it also stated that the business will not be making their AI model public due to serious worries about the potential risks of misuse of the cutting-edge technology. Scammers have gotten better at using AI-generated speech in recent months to commit spooky and disturbing crimes, such as an April attempt to pretend to kidnap a teenage girl in Arizona while terrifying her distressed mother with convincing AI-generated pleas. The press release from Meta, however, included a number of more upbeat use cases, including the ability for non-native speakers to play translations of their own words in their own voice, but in a foreign language, or for visually impaired people to hear messages from friends and loved ones. The most adaptable AI for speech production currently in use, according to Meta, is their new VoiceBox generative AI model. The business noted that it had serious reservations about the potential risks of misuse of the cutting-edge technology and would thus refrain from making the AI publicly available. The statement comes just over a month after Zuckerberg received a cold shoulder from the White House, which made it clear to reporters that representatives of Meta had not been invited to a West Wing event reserved only for companies at the front of AI innovation. The business claimed that their AI model can currently speak 6 languages, including English, French, Spanish, German, Polish, and Portuguese. Meta has provided a few other business-focused applications for the technology, such as the usage of VoiceBox to make it simpler for audio makers to remove unwanted background noises or mistakes from their audio or video tracks. Additionally, it was mentioned that VoiceBox may be utilized to produce more reassuring, realistic voices for virtual assistants and more lifelike sounding characters in video games. However, the business stated in a news statement that developers seeking to play in Meta's VoiceBox sandbox will not yet have access to all these innovative new prospects. There are numerous fascinating applications for generative speech models, but we are not yet making the VoiceBox model or code publicly available because of the risks of abuse, as the company stated in a study article. While we believe it is crucial to be open with the AI community and share our research to advance the state of the art in AI, the company continued, it's also necessary to strike the correct balance between openness and responsibility. In their blog post announcing VoiceBox, Meta's deep learning AI researchers claimed that their system uses a technique called flow matching that has outperformed diffusion models employed by existing state-of-the-art systems like VAL-E and zero-shot text-to-speech. They claimed that VoiceBox's synthetic audio was more understandable, scoring a lower 1.9% word mistake rate than the rival's 5.9%. In addition, it produces acoustic similarity with a higher ratio, 0.580 versus 0.681, and is, according to Meta, about 20 times faster. VoiceBox surpassed popular multilingual text-to-speech AI Your TTS while translating between languages, cutting the average word error rate from 10.9% to 5.2%, and increasing the ratio for audio similarity from 0.335 to 0.481. The statement comes just over a month after the Biden White House turned down Zuckerberg, specifically telling reporters that representatives of Meta have not been invited to a West Wing event that was reserved only for companies at the front of AI innovation. The code that underlies Meta's groundbreaking new AI large language model, Llama 2, is being made available without charge at a time when other top AI companies like Google and OpenAI are jealously defending their trade secrets. That implies that other businesses can now create their own unique chatbots using Meta's Llama 2 platform, which some technologists compare to ChatGPT in terms of features. Llama 2 might threaten ChatGPT's power, which has set records as one of the fastest-growing apps ever. But more crucially, the fact that it is open source gives rise to the essential ethical discussion about who should be in charge of AI and whether it can be made safe with additional urgency. Is it better for society if the code is kept secret and only available to the employees of a select few corporations? Or should it be made available to the general public so that a larger group of people may help shape the transformational technology? Mark Zuckerberg announced the collaboration between his company Meta and Microsoft on the launch of Llama 2 by sharing an Instagram photo of the two of them grinning. In addition, Zuckerberg argued that it's better for the most effective AI models to be open source, which entails making the technology's source code broadly available. In a second Facebook post, Zuckerberg stated that open source drives innovation because it enables many more developers to build with new technology. Because more individuals can examine open source software to find and address any problems, it also increases safety and security. Many AI researchers, developers, and academics applaud the decision and claim that it will allow them unparalleled access to construct new tools or analyze systems that would otherwise be prohibitively expensive to implement. Modern big language models, like the ones that drive ChatGPT, can be expensive to develop and maintain. Open sourcing AI, however, has significant hazards. Because of the severe risks associated with these technologies, some of the biggest participants in the industry, including Google and OpenAI, which is supported by Microsoft, have been restricting the number of their AI systems that are accessible to the general public. Even though we may be a long way from AIs that can really kill people, we have already witnessed AI technologies from the open source community being used improperly. For instance, shortly after Meta released its initial Llama model in February for purely research purposes, it was discovered on the open forum online message board 4chan and used to build chatbots that spew hate speech like racist insults and, in some cases, violent scenes. After its debut, Meta says it will continue to improve the model's safety. For instance, several experts note that the issue of false information existed long before the present iteration of AI. Companies developing AI models can impose some limitations on how their algorithms can be utilized in an effort to attempt to stop the spread of false information. For instance, Meta has certain rules prohibiting users from using Llama 2 to advocate violence or harassment, but it will probably be difficult to police such regulations. It's important to remember that Llama 2 is likewise not entirely open. Researchers claim it's essential for measuring bias in AI systems, but Meta withheld the training data used to teach the most recent model, which is a critical part of any AI system. Finally, only a small number of other corporate behemoths like Google are exempt from Meta's requirement that businesses with over 700 million monthly users obtain authorization before using the program. Nevertheless, Llama 2 is the most open-sourced AI project from a significant tech company that we've seen recently, which raises the issue of how other businesses will react. What exactly is the argument in favor of and against a world where AI is more widely used? And in what direction do we appear to be heading, particularly in light of Meta's most recent announcement? The advantages of open sourcing AI models may not be immediately apparent if you only occasionally use AI technologies like ChatGPT. However, the advent of open source LLMs like Llama 2 gives you a world of opportunities if you're an AI researcher or developer. Using Llama 2 might let the business give its users more control over how their data is utilized, which would benefit someone like Troynikov. Troynikov stated that he has only recently begun using Llama 2 and is currently evaluating how well it integrates with the technologies used by his business. It's too soon to say exactly how else Llama 2 will be put to use, but according to Meta's Al Dal, there are a range of possibilities for chat-based agents and assistants that could boost productivity, client satisfaction, and efficiency for companies that otherwise might not have had access to or been able to use this technology. Additionally, Meta has a self-interest in enhancing its own products. The open-source community of outside engineers will enhance Meta's AI models if they are released into the real world. Meta may then use these improved models to create the in-app AI tools that the company has stated it's developing, such as chatbots for business assistants. By doing this, Meta avoids using all of its resources to catch up to OpenAI and Google, which have made more progress integrating generative AI tools into their core product lines. Leading scientists believe that if AI models are open-sourced, they may become more morally sound overall and smarter. By making AI models open source, more individuals will be able to build upon and enhance them. That's all for today. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications. Also, express your valuable thoughts in the comment section below. Until then, bye.